Welcome to another series of Chat with Dr. Mercy Umeri. Today, I will be talking about what employers can put in place to create a mentally healthy work environment. Creating a mentally healthy work environment does not only benefit the organization, but it also benefits the employees. From boosting productivity to enhancing overall employee satisfaction. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win for both the organization and the employees. What are some of the strategies or tips that an organization can implement to support mental health? First, they must create work-life balance. I know that recently we've been talking more about work-life integration than work-life balance, but what employers can do is to provide options, say for work flexibility, so remote work, flexible work hours, and also discouraging after-work communication. That way, when people leave work, they know they have left work, and when they are home, they can be present and be there for their families. Number two, employers should provide mental health resources. And those resources can be, counseling services, mental health days, yes, and training sessions. When you talk about mental health days, there are some organizations today that give a paid work day for their employees to just go distress. That way, you give people an opportunity to talk about their mental health. You give them opportunity to be open about it without the fear of or the stigma that comes with talking about mental health generally. Employers should create supportive environment, cultivate a workplace culture where people feel safe discussing their mental health. I know that where we are today is better than where we were 10 or 20 years ago relating to mental health in the workplace. But see, we as organizations must make intentional effort to make our environment free so that people are able to talk about mental health without any fear. Offer mental health training. This is important because I think it first starts with awareness. When people are aware about mental health issues, they become aware when their staff are going through, say, burnouts, for instance, or where their staff are struggling. When they are trained, they know the signs to look out for. And even sometimes, even when they become trained, they know how to start up those kinds of communication or conversation with their employees, just in case they see them struggling or needing help. Employers must implement anti-stress policies. I think I already mentioned this. And one of the policies can be as simple as when we are closed for work, nobody should send work emails. Or when people don't respond to emails after work hours, the organizations must put policies in place to make sure that they are not punished for that. I would say also that organizations should provide what is known as EAPs, Employee Assistance Programs. And those programs can be as simple as just giving a gym subscription to your employees. That way you encourage physical activity. People are able to go and exercise after work or even find time within work period to, say, take an hour of their break time to go work out, because we all know that physical activity also impacts mental health. We must monitor workloads. See, we are encouraging employers today to enable their staff work smart. That means that you do not have to stay in the office through the night to show that you're working. If you can complete your tasks within the work period, say between 9 and 4, then it's okay. When you are done, you can go home. When we monitor those workloads, it also makes people know that you don't have to stay extended hours of time just to prove that you're doing something. But again, like I said, employers have to be intentional about making sure that those policies are in place in the workplace. Then again, Recognize and reward employees. Research has shown that when people are appreciated for the work they do, then it increases and improves their morale. And, recognition of employees doesn't even have to be like this big thing. It can just be recognizing them by doing what some organizations are doing today. It can be like an employee of the month, right? Give them a gift card, provide a gym membership, something to just show that I see you and I recognize the work you do. Then the final thing I want to talk about is the importance of regular feedback and communication. Sometimes when you don't provide regular feedback and communication, there can be confusion about expectations or outcomes. It is important that people are not confused. Employees are not confused about what their goals are. Be clear, be specific about what the expectations are at every given time. And I always say that when it comes to evaluation, remember, let it be task related, let it be work related. As we evaluate our employees on the work, we should ensure that it is based on the knowledge, skills, and abilities that is needed to do the work. There is so much more that employers can do, but if these are some of the tips I can share today, there will be more coming. I tell you, when we are intentional about the mental health of our employees, it helps them produce better results. It's still a month of mental health awareness, and we'll continue to shed more light on this. Stay tuned and make sure that you click on that notification bell so that when I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.